Hello, welcome. I'm Ragnvald, the Parwork Builder, and today we're going to do the last of the 8 F1 cars. And then you got the Lego version versus the real car. And there's our Speed Champion box. Gotta be careful because I got 7 of them that are empty and they like to wiggle around. So in the previous videos, we built the Mercedes, the BTW, our Ferrari, our Williams Racing, our Haas MoneyGram, our Kick car, and our newest version of the Aston Martin race F1 car. Like I mentioned in the previous video, we also have the older version of the F1 or the Aston Martin. So in this video, we're actually building the newer version of this car. So this is the older McLaren, but now we're going to build the new version of the McLaren. And we'll start out by building the driver. And I do like how they have these racing helmets that actually, look more like helmets. Versus the old one with the little flip-up visor on it. And they also, the little minifigure is actually improved. So instead of like a gray racing suit, he's got kind of an orange and black racing suit. Now he does say McLaren on the back, but this guy just has black on the back side. So that's kind of neat. All right. So we'll just put a little driver over there. And then we'll commence to making the new version of the McLaren. And they got some interesting sparkly blue things. That's actually a different piece than we've seen on the previous builds. I always seem to find one new piece on these cars. There should be another vent here somewhere. So I put one on the back. Oh, here it is. Now this is actually new. We're actually using blue pieces for the one of the rear axles. Oh, and then we're even connecting that with a little peg. Wow. We didn't connect the other ones with a little peg. So that's a new element. Maybe a little tiny Lego light post. Or actually, it could be like a mirror bracket. If he had it the other way. Yeah, kind of like a Lego bus mirror bracket. So we are incorporating some interesting pieces on this McLaren. You just wonder how sometimes Lego builders actually figure out how to build an F1 race car out of a pile of Lego parts. I've always thought that's fascinating. How you can just look at a pile of parts and be like, oh yeah, let's put this here and this here. Hey, look, we got ourselves an F1 car. Because this car is definitely using some unique build elements. I mean, for one, you got little Lego wrenches that are holding those little wings on, and that was not on any of the previous 7 cars that I built. So this one might take me a little bit of time to do because of the fact that they're imploring different build methods. Okay, that goes right in the middle. Well, what's it? Can't be right in the middle. I don't think I got... Did I put these white things in the right place? No, I didn't. And I forgot 2 pieces. These actually go near little sparkly objects. These go here. Okay. That makes more sense. There we go. Okay. No, that's not right. There we go. Well, this is definitely not a speed build F1 car. Because I'm finding I have to redo a few parts because I'm not putting them on the right way. Okay. We got another new part right here. Well, one of these. Okay. Oh yeah, it is this one. Okay, that one goes there. That's kind of weird though. Two big plates, they put them upside down. That's where they wanted them though. It just looks kind of funny. Because you could have almost put them the other way. Based on the position, but that's not what they said to do. Okay, so like that. Then we need okay. I think you could have put a real stud in there, and that way it didn't, move around. But they obviously they must have wanted it to move. Okay. So I need this piece. With this mirror bracket. So now we have a white mirror bracket. This build sure is all about new techniques. I do have to admit that. I haven't done this technique on any of the other cars. That's cool. So you put it on there and it kind of can rotate forward and hinge out a little bit. You can kind of hinge out a little bit, or just sit straight. Okay. Now, so this looks like that holds that down. Yeah, so right now we're kind of working on this back half of the car. That's... Wait a minute. I put these on the wrong way. Put the top pieces on the wrong. Yeah. I didn't put the stickers on the wrong way. I just put the pieces on the wrong way because they weren't sitting toward the back like they're supposed to. And I just kind of realized that. Thanks to the, picture up here. There we go. Get that on a little bit straighter. Okay. Let's see, then we want that shape like that. Okay. So then we want to build the other side. Where's... Okay. So... I think that goes... Well, that goes up. Oh, I see where it goes. It goes right there. Okay, so... Okay, so then you want this hook there. And then you want this to sit the opposite way. And then that one goes on that side. Okay. And then we want so okay, that's weird. They want the DP World stickers upside down. So that way it's facing in toward the driver. I don't like that, so I'm going to actually deviate, and I'm going to put them on so that way they're not upside down. Because I don't like the fact that they put them upside down. I think that's kind of goofy. And I'm not going to do that. So there's the stickers, but see, they wanted this one upside down, so the DP was toward the front of the car, and then you couldn't read it. But see, the way I've got it, you can actually read it, and then the other side looks like it's upside down, but it isn't. So, just my preference that I'm choosing to do. Just like they got the FedEx Pro stickers upside down. Or the FX Pro stickers are upside down. And I'm actually not gonna put them upside down. But But I can't. Because of the way they got the pieces on there. I don't think those pieces are going to be that proprietary that I couldn't just flip them around. Because they look like they're just like a little piece that just kind of just ornamental piece that just kind of sticks out there. I'll wait on that. I'm just going to wait on that sticker until I have the car done. Because once I put that sticker on, it's not going to come off. But I'll wait till I get the car finished and then I'll check that out. Because I don't really like the fact that that's upside down. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we're done with that stage. All right, now we'll go on to 3 and 4. Well, we got our tail. So we can put our tail sticker on. So now everybody knows that we're Team McLaren. Okay. Where's the other wheel piece? Oh, there it is. It was hiding because it had another piece on top of it. Anybody want to go waterboarding? With one ski? I know what that's actually for. It's for the little fin in between the back end there. Okay, so now we need to make our front thing. Front scoop thing. So okay. Oh yeah. Never mind. That's that side. Then that's for this side. Okay, then we need our stripe 16, which goes on this side. Okay. And then we need this little guy and this tiny little claw guy. And that goes right on the front. Let's see, there's the other one. Okay. Well, here's our little game controller. And where's my mount for it? Oh, it must be using this white one. Or is it the black one? Probably the black one. That is the traditional color to use. Even though we did use a gray one on the Aston Martin car. Now he looks like he's kind of flying in a spaceship. Spaceship. Okay, then I'll put the. Now that's interesting. They don't have you lock the nose in. They had you lock the rear end in. Because that's normally how we do it, is just, set that black piece on there. We don't actually lock it in place. Where's my other, here's my other piece. Actually using a blue parts on the car. That's kind of interesting. Added a little non-McLaren color, visible color. Okay. I'm gonna take a couple of our little, what I call penguin feet. Before I do that, I need to put these in place. That's a different way of doing the little penguin feet too. Normally you just build out the piece and then put it on. Going back to that wrench style for the I think this is for the cage. But instead of using the wrench style for the mirrors, like you did on the Williams car, you're using the wrenches for the, I think for the roll cage. Because, yeah, and using the Lego wrenches to hold the roll cage on this time. Instead of like a flat Lego piece with the two little points on it. But I can see why, because they put, this round section on there. This build is very interesting, I do have to say. This is very interesting. So because it's so interesting, it's taken me a while to build this. Because I want to make sure I'm getting the right parts in the right order. Yeah, see, I didn't do that right. So, okay. Yeah, some of these pieces that they try to put on here could use like a second stud to hold them on. Because they're only held on by one little stud. Okay, I see what I'm building, but... Oh, there's my other... I was trying to find my other piece. Okay. And I need this. Okay. And then... So, we just kind of crafted the center tube area, which actually is pretty pretty neat how they crafted it. Considering, you know, the methods that are used for some of the other ones. I mean, the Ferrari used Lego doors to make this little centerpiece. The Aston Martin and the Kick car used Lego windows. To create that part. This one just kind of made a simple shape, but then these ones had kind of like round shapes. There we go. That's how that looks. Okay. So now we'll take this rod, we'll put 2 circles on one side, and I think eventually we'll put this on there as well, because we're making the rear end section. See, here's another interesting element, using this blue piece to tie the axles together instead of like a square. Or what I've been doing on some of them is putting a flat plate on, and then put a circular piece, and then the axle. There we go. Now we got that side on. Well, I need to put 2 of these on here. I need 2. I only got 1. Oh, there's my other one. All right. Rear of the car's on. Okay, so now we need this piece. I don't know why they show this backwards on the car. But it's not really backwards, but the directions, not from... Okay, I don't get this, because, oh, unless they go like that. Because, I mean, they're showing the... See, they're showing the picture with it like this, but then they show it like that, where the back sides are touching each other. Unless I'm supposed to use two of these. Oh, I bet you that's what it is. Ah, gotcha. I'm supposed to use two of these. Yeah, because these are the tail holders. I got it now. So the yellow things are actually the tail holders, because the tail holders don't have anything to hook onto this time, because everything is slick, is smooth. Okay, took me a little bit to process that one. So there we go. And then I'll just throw that piece on the floor. I didn't need that piece. Now we'll put our Dell technology on here. Oh, wrong side. I gotta put it on this side so the black goes toward the front. And then I gotta put two hooks on. That's not right. Because these are supposed to be over the top of these things. Okay, this is not Am I doing something wrong here? Yeah, I think I got these black circles on the wrong place. I gotta back these circles up just a little bit. There we go. I thought the roll cage bars were a little too forward, but I wasn't really questioning it because, I mean, this build's been kind of different, you know, all the way through, so. Alright, there. Now we got it looking the way it's supposed to. Just had to adjust a few pieces. Okay, I gotta get this in the middle. Gotta get our little water board in there. That way it creates our little McLaren fin. Alright, now it's time to make the tail. Okay, so we're going back to the smooth look, the two-piece look instead of the circle look. Hmm. They doing something different for the... No. I just don't... Well, unless they didn't put that part in this bag. That's weird. There's a little square piece with dots on it that goes down here, but apparently they didn't put it in this bag. It's probably in one of the final bags. Okay, so... the McLaren logo. Okay, so that's the McLaren logos. Okay, this is an interesting way to make this part using two separate pieces instead of one piece. Because all the other cars have a one piece, design with this little fin. Instead of like two-piece design. I mean, it still works, don't get me wrong. It's just different. Just my question is, why would you use a two-piece section when you could use a one piece. Except that maybe you just want to be different about it. Or they could have just had a shortage on one pieces. Who knows? Alright. And then we'll just put that on the car. Yeah, like I said, the other piece must be in the other bag. Well, at least they kept the tail lockdown piece. I can't remember what car it was. I think it was the Austin. Yeah, it was the Austin Martin I made. Didn't have a tail lockdown on it, which I thought was strange. Okay. Alright, so that looks like that's about it, but I'm wondering if I missed a piece though. And I did miss a piece. They added a piece to the tail. Okay. There we go. Now these parts should be extras. Yeah, because that was the nose piece, so that definitely is extra. That's extra. That one's extra. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm good. That's one thing I wouldn't mind Lego doing, is just supplying you with just the parts you need to build the car. And leave out the extras. Because they put a parts guide in the back of the book. So if you end up needing a part, well, you could just use the book to get that part. Okay. There it is. I was looking for the cage bracket. Now, let's see. Now, here's my little spoon. Yeah, see, the only thing that fits over that is those spoon mirrors. So maybe I could flip them around. I mean, the spoon mirrors fit there. Oh, here's my little orange wrench. There we go. Okay. So use these orange adapters for our big tires. Okay, and then just put these ones in here. And then, let's see, we need the stripes. There we go. Yeah, here's that piece I was talking about that normally when you're building the back end, normally that piece is in with all the other parts to this tail section. It's not, lost in a different bag. And there should be, there it is, an extra piece. And there's an extra spoon. Okay. Well, they did put some different sponsors on the two noses. They still got Pirelli, but they took the DX off. Yeah, they changed up the nose graphic just a little bit for the sponsors. Let's see. Yeah, these go on here. Oh, that's different. Instead of giving you a printed nose piece, they made it a sticker this time. They must have felt they couldn't print this. Yeah, they must have felt they couldn't print that nose piece. So that's the first time we've had a stickered nose piece on the car. And I was just looking at most of them, except for this one. It doesn't have that ramp nose piece. It's just got a small half circle. And the kick car did the same thing, and it's got that little circle. But all the other ones have that little ramp piece on it. And they actually went from a little circle on this guy to the ramp piece on this one. So they changed that up. Okay. And we'll put this on here. Alright, and then we'll put the nose on the car. Using our red piece. Alright, there is our McLaren F1 car. And we just got just a few more bits to do, and we will have it done. We got to finish off the little piece right here. They kind of made that into like a two-piece design. I do like how they changed that up though. This was the DeWalt one they had on here before. And you can see how it kind of bent in there. But now this is that's the DeWalt piece, which is more straight. So here you go, and see the kind of the difference of the DeWalt there. How they kind of changed it up just a tad bit. Now I got 2 of those left, and I'm not sure if I should have 2 of those. So I might have to go back and just quickly see if I missed putting 1 in or 2 in. Alright, let's just scan back here. Let's see. So we got that. that. Got the tires. Okay. Oh. So I guess I got extras of these. 'Cause I already put one of those on the... Or actually, that's supposed to be a gray one, not a white one. Okay. I can simply swap that out. There we go. Okay. We are done. All I had left was that FX Pro sticker that goes underneath the mirrors. They say to put them upside down. I mean, the mirrors are kind of in the way, so you're not really going to read it. So maybe I might just do that, because I mean, these, you know, they match up really nice, and if I flip them around, they're not gonna you know, line up very well. You can see if I put it that way, then it kind of sticks out. It looks kind of weird. So I'll leave it the way they said to, you know, build it. Of course, now I'm making the car fall apart. I'll get it back together. But yeah, no, I'm gonna leave the car the way that, you know, they said to build it. And I'll get it back together. And yeah, those stickers will just be upside down, but they'll be underneath the mirrors, so you're not even really going to notice that. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video, and that is the last of the 8 build cars in this book series. Because the Oracle Red Bull and the Visa PBR are, in my view, 2 bonus cars that I only found out about through eBay and YouTube. So, thanks for watching.